I'm about to put 1 hour on the clock and see if I can make a record similar to Justin Bieber's new record Swag 2, or similar to the new LANY single Know You Naked. I want something that's really textured and layered. I want something that feels vintage and nostalgic, but still feels fresh and modern. And I want something that has a lot of movement. So I'm going to give myself 1 hour to kind of dive in and complete something to that brief as much as possible. But if you've ever seen our 1 hour videos, you know sometimes I'll give myself an extra challenge. And for this video, I don't think it's going to be much of a challenge, but I have to do the entire thing using only the new presets in our Poptopia 2 library, which we just launched today. If you want to hear more about Poptopia 2, we did an entire walkthrough on the channel. You can go click it. There is a link in the description. You can also read more about it. You can purchase it for yourself, or you can hear product examples at makepopmusic.com. That is available in the description as well. I do just want to say it is out now. It's 300 brand new Serum presets. They were specifically designed for Serum 2, so they use all of the new features of Serum 2. They're super in-depth. Every preset has 8 macros. We did a ton of custom noises and wavetables, and right now you can get it for only $50 for the first 2 weeks. The normal price is going to be $70, but you have until the end of September 26th to go ahead and get it at its intro price for $50. It's all royalty free. There is links for everything down below. You'll be seeing me use it a ton in today's video, but I just wanted to go ahead and give it a quick shout out. We've been working on it for a very long time. I am super excited about this pack. And then last little caveat, I've had a couple people that have seen presets that we've been posting and have said, ooh, now I need to go grab Serum 2. If you have the original Serum, you already have Serum 2. All you need to do is go download it. It's a free update. They did it earlier this year. It'll install alongside of Serum, so you don't have to worry about losing your original Serum. All of your Serum 1 presets will open on Serum 2, so if you already have Serum, it's a free update. You won't need to go buy any other software, but go check out Poptopia 2. That was my little plug. Now I'm going to spend an hour making this song. 1 hour clock is starting now. You can see it on my phone right there. I don't know if Miranda can zoom into that, but all right, 59 minutes and 54 seconds. I'm in a brand new project. There's nothing in here. Let me save it real quick. All right, let's dive in and let's see what we can get. Let's open up a synth, and I'm going to pick something that I can just kind of write with for now. I don't know if this will make it to the final, but I already kind of have this idea for a melody in my head. I kind of heard something this morning, and so I want to spend a couple minutes just trying to get that down. And there's a cool key preset that we have in here called Face Piano. It's inspired by the Joan song Face. And it's like this piano that's got this like jangle behind it. Cool. All right. I'm just going to play around for a second. All right, I think that's what I want to do. Let's find a metronome real quick. 1, 2. Oh, that's way too fast. Let's try 98. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try something. I'm gonna lay it down and then we'll fix all the notes. It's still early in the morning. It's like 9 a.m., so my fingers haven't really woken up yet. Let's try it. Let's go. All right, I think that's going to be okay for the main keys, and I think I might leave them unquantized. Boom, boom, boom. I know right now we're in C major. I might transpose this later. I'm already hearing the melodies in my head. All right, cool. I'm going to loop that. And then for the next one, we're going to let's just call this bass, just so I don't forget. Let's see. And then right here we'll go. See if that's what we want. Drag the velocity down. We have a lot of presets in here that are velocity sensitive, so you can kind of play around with that. But let's hear how this loops now and see what we've got. Let's try one thing over here. Yeah, that's actually where I want to be. There we go. That'll be a perfect loop now. That feels pretty good. I want to dive in here and kind of do some little synth lead stuff. We're going to play a fun little synth lead over here. I have this little brass that I made that's really fun. If you play it soft, it's just like a brass lead. And if you play it hard, it kind of does that Mk.Gee Ranger effects, like distorted hit. So we could do... which I think is kind of fun. All right, we're just going to play and see what we can get. All right, let's try one more. We're getting closer. All right, there's maybe one note in here that I want to fix, but other than that, that feels cool. And let's drag these down. Let's fix that timing. Let's add a little kick up here. There we go. All right. Yeah, that feels pretty cool. And then one thing that I do kind of want to do just while we're not in Serum, I'm still going to allow myself to post-process. I could do this in Serum, but we already have so much happening in there. I'm actually just going to compress this a little bit. Let's just get rid of some of that low end that'll be in the distortion. I don't really need that for now. All right, let's do maybe some little back end keys that can just kind of like keep a little bit of momentum. I'm gonna go to Friends keys. Inspired by that somber song, Back to Friends. Let's hear this. Let's try that. Cool. This one, I feel like I might actually pop to the metronome, just because I don't want everything to be so free-flowing that like we lose track of the rhythm. I'm gonna drag this velocity down. Let's see if we want to process this. Yeah, let's put the radio macro on. Make it not as wide. Let's try that now. That's feeling cool. Let me just go ahead and make all of these the same velocity because I don't want that much variation in this. And then I'll copy and paste that over. Next thing I want to do is, do I want to do like a brass? Maybe I'll do like a bass. We'll go to this. Might as well keep it in the family. So this one as well, if you play harder hits, it'll trigger that like really crushed, like Tascam Porta Studio thing. If you do soft, it's fine. We'll pop that in the background. All right, that's kind of sick, actually. I'm going to do everything except that last little run. We will quantize. If we go about 97, we can still get a really good brass hit or a really good bass hit without it kind of clipping. All right, let's move these back just a hair. All right, that's freaking sick. Let's keep going. And then for this one, we need to go back down to, we're on. All right, that's what I want to do. There we go. Cool. All right, let's fade that in. Let's make sure that hell yeah. All right, and I'm actually gonna drag this to my bass bus. Let's see if I can get rid of that filter a little bit. That feels better. I think I might want those to go lower. Let's keep this going. We've only used like 16 minutes so far, so we're cooking. Let's maybe layer in some stuff that's not so like overly textured. See if we can find like a cool brass. Maybe that, but maybe only the second half. All right, let's hear that. Hard for me to hear it in the mix. That's right. I know, that's right. Boom. Make sure that matches up with the keys that we're playing because I can't remember where we did suspended chords. And this one was I Loathe You. And we'll drag this down to our synths. Let's add like a cool little granular pad in here. I feel like it could use something for like movement. Do we want to do this one? That one's pretty cool. There's also a pad in here that's in the pad section, but has some granular movement. That's My Baby. It's really fun. Maybe we'll use that later. I'm okay with that for now. Yeah, that's the one. Let's add that in the background. All right, let's hear that in solo. I'll keep that going. Feels cool to me. We'll turn this way down. I just wanted something that would add a little bit of sustain behind all of these like really staccato-y moving keys and synth. Let's layer up this face key right here. I kind of want like a DX key. We have a few like vintage E-piano DX7 style things in here. We could use Devotion if we don't want like a straight DX7. Pitch this up an octave. That sounds pretty nice. Let's loosen up that release just a hair. Let's drive up this granular layer. I'm gonna turn it up an octave just so it can kind of sit on top of things in the mix. If we drag that up, that'll kind of include itself in as like a little pad. So let's do that with all of these little final hits. All right, let's hear that and see if we like that. That's actually so sick. Let's boost some top end. Oh my God, that's sick. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna drag the bowed down on the bass because I don't really want it stereo right now. We'll leave that coming in. All right. I love that little last run-up that I did, but I think what I want to do is I want to have all these cool little run-ups not be this patch. We have like a guitar patch. I was in a Mk.Gee mood one of the days that I was making patches, and I was like, let me make a guitar, a bass, and a brass that all kind of do similar things where they have like this really intense distortion. And the guitar one that I did is crazy. It's like one of my favorite presets I've ever done. It's called Rockman, and if you play it soft, if you bring the mod wheel down, anything below like 80 on the velocity is a mute. Anything above that is open. So you can do these patterns that are half muted. And then if you drag the mod wheel up, all of those open hits trigger that Mk.Gee distortion. And it's all built into one little preset. So we can do that because everything's velocity sensitive. Oh, that's sick. Okay, cool. We'll pan that. I love that. You can even play around with the mod wheel if you want. So maybe let's like write in some automation for that. All right, that's crazy. I'm not just saying it because these are our presets. If I would have had that preset for years, I would be insufferable. I'd be using that shit on everything. Maybe, let's see if we want to add any extra reverb in here. Let's try that. Let's do what we did to the bass earlier and just add like a limiter just so we can really go crazy with this, just since it's such a dynamic patch. There we go. Pull it down now. Hell yeah. All right, sick. This is crazy. Let's try to add some drums. We do have some drums in here. This is the one area where I'll be like, if I don't find exactly what I need to save time, I will allow myself to use only one Make Pop Music pack, but it would be kind of sick if we could just have everything in Poptopia too. Well, I mean, that snare will work. Ooh, that snare is actually so sick. All right, let's try that. We could do that. We could also do like... So we'll play around, see what we like. Let's try to get a kick in here so we can see what we want to do for that relationship. Turn this down. I think that snare's gonna work better. Let's play around with some macros. We can shorten it if we need to a little bit. That might work. Get rid of some of that noise. I don't need that for this. I'm going to add a little bit of R bass because I like that note actually. There we go. Do a little bit of EQ on here. We'll actually do this. All right, let's try that. Let's see that. I want some swing in this. So this is where I'm going to play around and see if we want swing for the entire song, or if I just want it for this little kick drum moment right here. And normally I wouldn't care, but for this kick, I actually want to, if you're in any of our patches and for some reason they don't have the velocity triggered, which some of them don't, that's just not how I would play them. It's really easy. All you do is go to Matrix, go to Velocity, and then hit Global, hit Amplitude, and now the velocity will control now. You can do little ghost notes. All right, and then let's just sort some levels out real quick. I might need to go ahead and add like our master chain. Let me add one little, like, see if I can add like a hi-hat or something. All right, let me just add a all right, and these are completely random, so you kind of get what you get every time. You can slide them around note to note if you want, and that could kind of help you really determine. That's kind of sick. Nice. All right, I am going to go ahead and line up these just because I want them to hit where they need to. Let's see if this changes at all. I'm just going in and adding some of our swing to things. I got like 18 more minutes. Let's do, I want a little synth stab. Yeah, I do want to automate that because for these, the mod wheel will open vibrato. I turned on all my master stuff. I was like, why is it so off? All right, let's automate up that mod. There we go. That's sick. Maybe I want to layer in one little bass right here just to kind of supplement that like Tascam-y bass that we have. Maybe I want to do something that just can add some more consistent low end. Let's do... Not that. That's crazy. All right, let's copy paste that over just to see what we get. Pitch that down an octave. All right, how long do I have? 14 minutes left. Is that right? Yeah, that must be right. That must be right. Okay, I have 14 minutes. All right, so now we can play around. Do I want to, maybe I'll try to add vocals. All right, yeah, we can try. 11 minutes. Let's see if I can write a little hook. I'm not promising this is going to be anything lyrically incredible, but it's gonna work. All right, let's try to track up something, and then I'll pop an effect on it. Hey. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna fly. Let me get the auto tune on it thing. Auto tune. All right, we'll do artist. I think C major. I don't think I ever changed it. I promised I'd die for you. I just need you to try for me. Why can't you just meet me in the middle? I swear to protect the truth when you only just lie to me. Unravel everything little by little. You make heartbreak seem simple. Oh, 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 oh. All right, let's tune this. Woo, this is bad. This is a horrible vocal take. Oh my God, all the orange. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna talk with autotune for the rest of the video. I don't give a fuck, honestly. Promised I'd die for you. I promised I'd die for you. I just need you to try for me. Why can't you just try for me? Awesome. Way to miss an entire note there, Buster. Good job on that run. That's not a run. That's a freaking jog. Try for me. Why can't you just meet me in the... Why can't you just meet me in the middle? Why can't you just meet me in the middle? Can you just meet me in the middle? All right. Notes. I know him, baby. Just meet me in the middle. I swear to protect the truth. You just meet me in the middle. I swear to protect the truth when you meet me in the middle. I swear to protect the truth when you only just lie. I swear to protect the truth when you only just lie to me. Lie to me. Unravel. Miss that note too, baby. Dude, you're on a roll of not hitting your shit. Oh my God. I don't think I need those O's. You make heartbreak seem simple. All right, I've got 50 seconds. Can I write a little verse? One time, I told nobody, but if you keep wasting my time, baby, I don't want. And if I told you one time, but I can give you my life, I got too much time. I promised I'd die for you. You keep running. Alright. Oh God, 20 seconds. Baby, I got too much. It doesn't need to complicate my life. It doesn't need to complicate my life. Baby, I'm frustrated out there. Baby, I don't wanna get out on the road. Alright, I'm gonna do a melody. Alright, time's up. I'm gonna do this melody and I'll pop a lyric to it, but I promise you that's all I'm going over today. I told you one time that I would give you my life. Would you take a hit, the brakes, disappear, run and hide? Disappear, run and hide. Cause you're complicated and I get frustrated trying to piece together your mind. Oh, I promised I'd die. Let's hear this now out loud, and then we'll be done. Cause you're complicated, and I get frustrated trying to piece together your mind. Oh, I promised I'd die for you. I just need you to try for me. I told you one time that I would give you my life. Would you take a hit, the brakes, disappear, run and hide? Cause you're complicated, and I get frustrated trying to piece together your mind. Oh, I promised I'd die for you. I just need you to try for me. Why can't you just meet me in the middle? I swear to protect the truth. You only just lie to me. Unravel everything little by little. You make heartbreak seem simple. Last thing, and then I'll be done. All right, still could use a bit of work, but here's everything that I got in an hour. I was able to kind of get a little vocal on here. Again, literally every sound that you heard in this is from Poptopia 2. If you want to check it out, it is available now at makepopmusic.com. Go check out the walkthrough if you want to hear more sounds. We have tons of product demos. It is on sale for $50 right now, and then after 2 weeks, it goes up to $70. So go grab it. We worked extremely hard on this one, but here is a song that I made in an hour using only that. I told you one time that I would give you my life. Would you take a hit, the brakes, disappear, run and hide? Cause you're complicated, and I get frustrated trying to piece together your mind. Oh, I promised I'd die for you. I just need you to try for me. Why can't you just meet me in the middle? I swear to protect the truth when you only just lie to me. Unravel everything little by little. You make heartbreak seem simple. Well, thanks for watching this. I had a blast making this one. Let us know what videos you want to see us to make in the future. Let us know if there are any sounds in this pack that you're specifically looking for. If you have any questions about it, I can get back to you in the comments. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week with more videos. Thanks for all the love and support. Again, checking out new products like this, the best way to support our channel, the best way to make sure that we can keep making weekly videos for you guys for free. So if you have Serum 2 and you want to check it out, much love. I'll see you guys later. Peace.